rodeo cook-off weekend. So it's a big barbecue parade. It's literally a parade of like barbecue-ism, and we will be protesting that weekend. The rodeo was my first protest that I ever went to, and it's pretty intense. People get a lot more hostile than other, demonstrations, because you're kind of attacking what they believe is like their culture and their beliefs and stuff. So we're going to shake it up a little bit this year, and it's going to be a little bit more of like a theatrical demo. That's kind of what I specialize in with my type of activist organization. I like to do something like a little bit flashy, or just have materials that will really get people maybe to kind of change their way of thinking than just like a traditional, like here's a vegan leaflet. I like to do something a little different. So we're probably going to have, I don't know, maybe like some sexy cowgirls. We're probably going to have some like beat up calf, bloody noses and black eyes and people dressed up like that. We'll probably have just all kinds of signs, and helping people to identify with the animals that are there and the individuals that are being harmed there, and also maybe educating people as well. I think it's important to not just hold a sign, but to be able to engage people and answer questions and put a leaflet in someone's hand and smile and look them in the eye and say, I'm normal, I'm a normal person, and this is something I believe in. Here's some information that I think could, I don't know, maybe change your life for the better. So whenever I talk about leaflets, this is like some material that I have. Usually I get my stuff from PETA. What we did today before I came here, why I was late, is I was at the Women's March, and there was thousands of people there, and they marched from Allen Parkway to City Hall, and all of our signs said things like, I don't know, animal rights is a feminist issue, and not your mom, not your milk, and things like that. And we had these beautiful leaflets that say milk is for baby cows, not you. There's alternatives on the back of, here's Daya and chow cheese and almond milk and things like that. And then we had thousands of beautiful stickers that PETA sent to us as well that were all like matching and talked about dairy and feminist rights. So next weekend we're going to be at Susan G. Komen is having their marathon. That's going to be next Sunday. It's the 28th at like, I want to say 7:30 in the morning. And we'll be there protesting there too, because they have strong corporate ties with the meat and dairy and also pharmaceutical industries. And they're heavily involved in vivisection, which is animal testing. So we'll have vivisection leaflets, and that's kind of where our signs are going to be, talking about too, is animal testing, and also just promoting a healthy lifestyle for disease prevention. It's an organization. Susan G. Komen is an organization. It's a business, and they make a lot of money by promoting different things, and unfortunately one of them is heavy on meat and dairy, so which we know leads to disease. So the February 11th we're going to be out here. We're going to have 5 tables. We have Kat, who is in the pink hat with the bright colored hair and the pink backpack. That's Kat, Andrea, and her boyfriend Gio. She's the organizer.
Come up here, Kat.
Yeah, come up here, Kat. So she's the organizer for Houston Animal Save, and their type of activism is they bear witness at slaughterhouses, and they document conditions of animals that are being trucked in and animals that are inside, and just talk to people. They reach out to slaughterhouse workers and the people driving by, and if anybody has questions, and it's just like a vigil for the animals that are just killed. That's thousands every minute. So
Kat, tell us about Houston Animal Save right quick.
Their group basically started in Toronto, and back in March of last year, me and my friend Heather, she told me, hey, let's make a vigil over here in Houston. I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead. And we went to a vigil, and we went inside a slaughterhouse, and we saw how they torture chickens. So that was my first time bearing witness, and I was prepared, and I was in shock too, though, because I saw how they slit the chicken and all that blood was coming out from their necks, and it got to me. But I had to be, I guess you can say, I didn't want them to know that I was vegan, because if they knew that I was vegan, they would tell me just to get out of here. So I had to maintain my cool, and I just recorded, and we just doing vigils, and there's one coming up on January 28th, and it's gonna be at this there's 3 slaughterhouses next to each other, so I hope to see you guys there because it's very important to bear witness.
And the 28th is the Susan G. Komen protest as well. So that's next Sunday. There's 2 big things coming on. So if you got time in the morning or in the afternoon, there's stuff going on.
So tell them about the 5 booths that's going to be here on February.
Okay, so Kat is going to be one of the booths. So we have Animal Save. We have Cube, which is Anonymous for the Voiceless. They're the ones, I don't know if y'all have seen, it's called Cube of Truth, and they wear anonymous masks, and they hold tablets showing slaughterhouse footage. And if you've seen it, you probably think that's weird. Why would anybody do that? That looks creepy and kind of off-putting. But it actually, it all has a reason, you know, why there's masks and why everything's done the way it is. And it works really well, and it's incredibly effective outreach whenever we have the right foot traffic to, you know, reach out to people. So they're going to be tabling here and talking about what their upcoming events, and also it's a type of activism that you really have to practice your outreach because you get asked a lot of hard questions, so you have to know your stuff and know how to talk to people. And so it's important that we have like a training day, and it's important that our activist groups are networking with the sanctuaries in our community as well. That it's just.
Who else is going to be here?
Okay, so
just list them right.
1, 2. Okay, Galveston Dolphin Watch, Galveston Dolphins, and also we're going to have a booth of just
vegans and vegetarians.
Vegans and vegetarians at U of H. My husband Jeremy is vice president of that organization, and Kat's involved as well. So they're going to have a table here and hopefully be talking about how if there's anybody that's going to be here that wants to know about how to get like a group in your school or whatever community, YMCA, whatever, like a vegetarian group in your vegan vegetarian group in your school, how to do that. And then
a PETA table,
and we're gonna have a table of just materials for people to take. So all the stickers and leaflets, different stuff too, because there's a lot of different things. You know, there's people walking around wearing leather and Uggs and fur, and then people, you know, feeding their kids stuff, and people buying products tested on animals, and going to the rodeo and the zoos and the circuses. There's a lot of stuff that if you see somebody, you know, participating, you can just hand out a leaflet, and it goes a long way, I think.
Well, thank you. Okay, so you can just put that microphone, put your hands together for Dani Alexander. I can tell you, Andrea. Thank y'all.
Go vegan, people.
Yeah, go vegan for sure. And they're going to be out here February the 11th. You want to pass them out?
Yeah, well, I have lots of leaflets and stickers with me, so y'all can rob me blind. Like, if I leave
Go take them and put them up there on the table.
Yeah.
Put them up on my table. Underneath the tent over there. But anyway, she's going to be out here. She'll be speaking actually at the event coming up February the 11th, the Heartworking Volunteer Day. All right, so why don't we have one more drawing for the raffle? Kate, will you come over here for a second and help me out with the raffle? All right, hold that for me. All right, so you're talking now. So you got the mic. Let's, you're going to draw. But you're going to draw the number and tell them who it is.
Is everyone over here that has a ticket? Okay.
Come over here this way, away from the speaker, it'll feedback. There you go.
So this is 4968200.
8200. Who won? Well, come here. Who won? Get your ticket. All right. What is your name? Savannah. All right. What's your t-shirt say?
Oh, the future is female.
The future is female.
I went with Dani today.
I love it. Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations. So, Kate, you want to go over there and help her get her basket? You get to pick it out in the rain. I want to thank so many people for being out here in the rain, right? We have had such a great time, even in the rain. And those of you that couldn't come, yeah, right? Those of you that couldn't come, we appreciate you supporting the sanctuary, and Gosh, the rain just comes down. All right, so as soon as, you know, what's happening with this rain today is it's kind of coming and going. And so now it's time for it to just go so we can go be with the pigs. All right, we're going to say goodbye for a minute. I'm trying to stop this thing.